Okay, this is BTS LDK900. It's the second one I tried. Happened to at least get a picture on it here. You should be seeing a side by side. There is a picture from the camera, and here is the control panel. I'm going to go ahead and I should have reversed that wipe. Take a look at this. So we have our picture on the side, and we'll go back and we'll go to bars. We're not quite in time, but close. There's a sawtooth test as well, but we don't worry about that. Knee is auto. I'm going to turn off knee. Gamma set to 1. Black stretch is off. Test is off. Auto white. Actually, as you can see, the knob is missing, and if it just freely rotates. So I'm not sure what setting that I'm on. I can kind of guess, especially if I could trigger auto white and it does nothing. I know I'm at a preset. We're on nothing. There's auto white, so I'm on one of the auto white settings here. So if we take a look at the background, I've got a waveform monitor here, but not a vector scope, and I can't control it from up at the desk. So seems a little, maybe a little green. It's a little better. Adjust the red here a little bit, add a little bit. Let's see. That's too much on the black. That seems like a little too much blue. And down here's Iris Master Black control. Here's Master Black all the way at the bottom. Here's a maximum. There we go. And Iris is fixed to wide open. That is as bright as it gets with the Iris and the light that I have in here. So, and I'm fairly certain I'm on filter 1. That's 4, which is the cap. There's, oh, if I go back to cap, yeah, all my blacks go right to 0. That's good. Huh. Okay. I don't know which one that is. Maybe ND. That one's ND. And that should be wide open. And if I adjust gain control, this will spin freely mostly. So there's, it goes down when I turn it. If you look at the control here, you turn it to the left, it's supposed to be down. No gain adjustment is the second position. Then we have plus and plus plus. So if I go down again, now I've got really high gain. Or I don't know if that's normal or not, because the gain knob is not meant to turn more than, 3 notches here. So I might be at 0 gain and the picture looks fine. And I think there's a note inside of this that says they made some adjustments for their particular studio's lighting in regards to the gain. So I'm not sure what they did here. I've turned it 2 clicks over. That should be on plus gain. And then that should be plus plus. As you can see, it's actually gotten darker. And I go back, it gets a little lighter. Turn it back, it goes a little darker. Then we go there, and it looks a little better. I think that's out of focus, actually, now that I look at that. And that, that image looks just fine. So I don't know what's up with that. If we adjust the, What's our blue at? Yeah, okay. Huh. This one looks pretty serviceable. If that gain doesn't get me a lot of noise on the signal. So, yeah, I'd have to look at that a little closer here. If I move any closer, I'm gonna walk in front of the camera there. So, well, it looks like one of them might be usable here. So, that's good news. Unfortunately, if we let's just flip flop and adjust it. See the insides. There's a glamour shot or voyeur shot or whatever you want to call it. And it says in here, modified in 7 of 98, increased OCP white balance. And then modified 798 for, looks like the gain has been adjusted to -3, 0, +3, and +6. And I believe that's actually lower than what it originally had. So, yeah. It's nice of them to at least label that. Anyway, yeah, well, I'll play with this a little more later. Maybe get it on the pedestal and see if we can make it really shine, or if it just goes back on the shelf.